Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today the Cleveland Browns have decided to bench Jameis Winston going into Week 16 and are going to start Dorian Thompson-Robinson, or as they call him, DTR, who was a fifth-round pick for the Cleveland Browns in 2023. I really don't like this decision. I'm not going to go ahead and say, I'm not going to act like Jameis Winston has been amazing this year. He's had some really good moments. It's kind of been like a year that he had in 2019. In 7 starts, he's thrown 13 passing touchdowns, has thrown a lot of yards, which has been really good. He's been good on those two ends, but also the turnovers been a big problem, just like they were in 2019, as he's thrown 12 picks in 7 starts. But let's not act like Dorian Thompson-Robinson is. I just don't think he's that great either. 4 games this year, he's 15 for 34. He's not great with getting yards. I mean, only 100 passing yards in 34 throws, 15 completions. Completion percentage is 44%. He's thrown 3 picks in 34 throws. Let's also go to 2023. He started in 3 games. The team went 1-2. He threw 60 for 112, which was a completion percentage of only 53%. He threw only 440 passing yards in 8 games in 3 starts. So, look, and then also only threw 1 touchdown pass, threw 4 picks. Now, Thompson-Robinson is a really good rusher, ran for almost 100 rushing yards in 2023, but I think with their Week 16 matchup playing the Cincinnati Bengals, I just feel like the Cleveland Browns have a better chance of winning a football game with Jameis Winston than Dorian Thompson-Robinson. But here's the thing. Do they want to win a football game? The Cleveland Browns right now, season ends, will have a top 10 pick. Do you want to win the football game? At this point, maybe the Browns want to lose to get a better draft pick. The Browns, could potentially be looking to draft a quarterback, potentially, if Jameis Winston's going to leave him free agency, which I don't know if they'd really want him back anyways, you have this terrible starting quarterback who, even if he was good, can't stay healthy in Deshaun Watson. Are they going to try to draft a quarterback? Now, here's the thing also. Right now, I think Cleveland is, I think they're at like 7 or 8, or maybe it's 6 in the draft if the season ended today. Now, there are really only, as of right now in the mock drafts we've been seeing, there's really only 2 quarterbacks that are projected to go in the first round or in the early part of the first round, and that's Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward. I don't think there's really anybody worth anything to draft in the first round that early if it's not Shedeur or Cam Ward. So I don't think the Browns, even if you lose out your last 3 games, are really in the position to get a quarterback in the first round, unless you traded it up or something, which the 2 teams that are should be at 1 and 2, the Raiders and Giants, are not going to want to trade down. They're going to want to go get their quarterbacks. So I just don't see it being that great of an option for the Browns to get a quarterback in this draft, but maybe they want a better draft pick, because I think with how bad the Cincinnati Bengals defense has been this year, how bad their defense was at the end of the game, Mason Rudolph, the Titans ended up taking Will Levis out mid-third quarter, and Mason Rudolph comes into the football game not even there's still 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and so he plays 7 minutes of the third and the fourth quarter, and he ends up throwing over 200 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. The 2 passing touchdowns isn't a huge thing, but to give up 200 passing yards and not even 2 quarters, a quarter and a half, not even a quarter and a half. This Bengals defense has been really bad this year. They've been bad mainly the entire season. Really, the defense looked great in the first part of that Tennessee game because Will Levis was so terrible. But honestly, I'm not gonna say with Jameis Winston that the Browns would win, but I think the Browns have a way better shot of winning the game against the Bengals with Jameis Winston in at quarterback than Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Their pass defense has been really bad this year. Jameis Winston, and you've seen it, not only on his end, getting a lot of passing yards, but also Dorian Thompson-Robinson's end of not being that great of a passer so far in his career. That I think Jameis Winston would. I just feel like he would definitely put them in better position to win the game. But again, is that what you want with 3 games left of the season? 3-11, they're 3-11, 4-10, something like that, and could be playing for a top draft pick. So maybe they do not want to win, but at the same time, you also want to help out a division rival potentially. Get in the playoffs, because you could knock off the Bengals. The Bengals would, the Bengals would be eliminated from postseason contention if they lose this game on Sunday. So, if with a win, you could also knock out a division rival. But I guess I just don't see the Browns beating the Bengals with Dorian Thompson-Robinson. But I wouldn't be opposed to it with Jameis Winston. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Browns benching Jameis Winston and ended up starting Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I'm not acting like Jameis Winston is the best quarterback ever, but I think he's way better than Dorian Thompson-Robinson. I actually don't really like Dorian Thompson-Robinson at all. I don't want him to fail, but I don't like this decision. But if this decision is being made because they want to, they want to get a better draft pick, I completely understand it. Let me know your thoughts on the decision by the Cleveland Browns in the comment section, and peace out.